Hey guys, so my apologies if this is a little shaky. I'm on the highway and I have a bent rim, I think, so getting that fixed on, actually I think tomorrow. Yeah, today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday, yeah, so tomorrow. Yeah, so something I wanted to talk about is like kind of what I'm planning on doing on the property for an immediate living structure. And the thing is I have an old school bus that it was my work vehicle for the carpentry business that I used to own. And I have all the seats already torn out of it. Unfortunately, it needs all new tires. I mean, the back tires I could probably get away with, but they're starting to crack, so it's just better. If I'm going to get tires, I might as well just get all of them. The front one is one of the front ones is completely flat, and the other one is getting cracked pretty bad. The two front ones were the oldest of all of them. But we're gonna first use that with nothing in it, just it being open to be our moving truck to move everything down there. But then we're gonna get down there and there's no structure on the property, and all of our stuff will be in the bus. So I'm thinking about going down because we're moving in October. The end. We've got to be out of our place by the end of October. That's when our lease is up. And if we don't want to sign a new lease, we have to be out before November 1st. So so I'm thinking about going down or over, I should say, because we're moving to Missouri. So I'm thinking about going over to the property in September and building a temporary structure that will then be finished off later into our first permanent structure on the property. And I've got some designs, some plans. Maybe I'll pop some pictures in here to show you some stuff that I'm planning. I kind of like the idea of like the longhouse. So my ancestry is Scottish and Native American, and I think there's a little bit of German in there, but we'll just ignore that. It's mostly Scottish and Native American. So anyways, both of them used to do longhouses. Just slightly different variations of them. And so I was thinking I could do something like that, and it wouldn't be hard to take and build a framework, cover it with a non-see-through tarp so that it's not getting like baked in the sun. I'm thinking of something like a recycled billboard tarp. They're completely waterproof, and I'm planning on using that for waterproofing to be able to do an earth-covered home anyways. So, it's kind of like win-win. I get it for the temporary structure, get it up to be able to put stuff in when we get there so that the bus can be emptied so we can, we're probably just going to be in a tent when we first get there just to get some work done that we can either finish off the inside of the bus, or we could just leave everything in the bus and then finish off the permanent structure. Either way, it'll give us options. Not 100%, which way I'm going to go yet, but either way, I think we're going to go out in September for about 10 days and just throw up a temporary structure. And like I said, I'm kind of using temporary loosely, where it's going to be the framework that we use to build more permanent structure. So, yeah, I think I've come up with a couple of designs, and I like the idea of framing kind of like you would with 2x4, just 2x4 framing. Maybe my four corners could be solid posts from the property. I've got an area that I would like to clear to put a pond in, that there's a few trees in, and some other shrub and undercover and stuff that I'm gonna have to clear out. Anyways, so I figured I might as well cut the trees down that are in that section where I want to build the pond and use those for my four corners, and then 2x4 frame the walls, the long parts and the ends, and then just I was thinking about using kind of like a mixture of techniques. So do some kind of timber framing, some 2x4 framing, and then also do some rebar / cattle panel arching for the roof, and then that later will get covered with chicken wire and then like either cemented over, or I was thinking of doing like a technique with the cementing or cob type of mixture, and maybe do like dustcrete, which is it's like hempcrete but with sawdust instead of hemp husks. But the dustcrete actually works a little better, and it's a little less expensive. So yeah, I was thinking about maybe doing a method of that for the main arch roof in between the four corners, and I can still put like maybe two posts, because it's gonna be long, and put like two posts in the middle, or maybe four posts in the middle that are kind of slightly off to the side, so it gives us more open floor plan in the middle. And then instead of taking the time, because I don't think I'm going to have the time to do the whole concrete thing when I go down in September, just cover the whole thing with the tarp, with the recycled billboard tarp, and then I'll be able to use it temporarily underneath to either store things, or for us to stay in just while we do building on the bus, or leave our stuff in the bus while we work on the structure. So either or, we got options, but I am at work, so I gotta go.